Louzanne Coetzee has been representing South Africa since 2013 internationally. She has been to the 2016 Rio Paralympic Games and the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games. In Tokyo, she won 2 medals, a silver for the 1500 meters and a bronze for the marathon. She won silver at last year's World Para-Athletics Championships in France and a bronze at this year's World Championships in Kobe, Japan. Both World Championship medals were for the 1500 meters. She joins us now from Bloemfontein to speak about her preparations for the 2024 Paralympic Games. Louzanne, very good afternoon. Great speaking to you. Only days ago, you were victorious. And I suppose that's all part of your preparations. Talk to us about how you're feeling and just the level of excitement ahead of this year's Olympics.
Hi, Hugo. Yes, thank you very much. I can't believe it's been out and back to Japan already. And we're now settling back into South African rhythms and time zones. But yeah, I think for us, we're very excited. We're going to now move into a bit more of a speed block in our prep for the Paralympic Games. And we're very excited. It was good to race in Japan and, just get that feeling, sort of that racing feeling under your belt. We're planning some races in Europe in July as well, just in preparation. But yeah, we're pretty excited for the games. I can't believe it's going to be, hopefully, if I'm selected for the team, it's going to be my third games. So we're very, very excited to be going. Fortunately, we've qualified. Now it's just the announcement of the team and, everything surrounding that. So yeah, we're very excited to go.
So let's talk about the progress that you've made from, you talk about this being your third games, the personal growth from your first games a few years ago to where you are now. What has that journey been like?
Sure. It's really been an amazing journey. I was never an athlete at school. So for me, it was never part of my sort of frame of reference. So just the growth from going to my first Paralympics as a 24-year-old to now going, as a 31-year-old, I can't believe, the difference in who I've become. And, the difference that you've seen people come and go. You've made friends over the years. You've met different people who you compete with. And I was actually saying to somebody the other day, I can't believe from the people I started competing with, I'm the only one left. So I'm becoming furniture, which might be slightly worrying. But yeah, no, it's really athletics is now such a big part of who I am. It's really an amazing privilege to represent South Africa as well internationally.
Well, we must talk about staying power, because if you started out so many years ago, and many of the people that you were competing with at that stage are no longer competing, but you're still in there, what do you contribute to your staying power?
You know what? I think the fact that I really enjoy the sport, the fact that athletics is, and it's going to sound funny, but it's a way of life for me. It's not just about the competition. Yeah, the competition is great. But for me, the fact that I really enjoy the sport and I really enjoy the competing, and it's not just a job for me. It's really something that I do love to do. So I think that has a lot to do with it. And yeah, I think I started, I started young, and I'm able to continue and carry on. And yeah, I think I don't really know, actually. I think the fact that it's a way of life for me and not just a job.
Now, you keep talking about we, and I suppose part of that is because you have a guide that you run with.
Yes.
Let's focus a little bit about your relationship with the guide. I mean, when you go out and you work out and you're preparing for these races, just how much is your guide doing? Is he doing an equivalent amount?
Equivalent to more, because remember they have to be fitter than I do, because they need to be able to verbalize for me what's happening in the races. So they really are, guide runners really are a true inspiration in the sense that they put in even more time and energy than I would maybe sometimes do. But that's also a big part of why I run with guys. So if you watch T11 races, all females basically run with males, and that's basically because, if you run with a female, that female would be like kind of like you'd want it to be like a Prudence who can make her own career. So running with a male, at least they're naturally sort of a bit stronger. and faster than I am. So I think that also counts in their favor.
Fantastic, Louzanne. Appreciate it, and congratulations again. Look forward to watching you at this year's Paralympics.